One play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things, that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
On 2, ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
12.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run again on first down. Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Bengals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses?
Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's the option play going left. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He'll dump this off to Akers. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Off the option, here's Akers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
11. First down, here's the run with Cook to about the 48-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Akers. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of a couple. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
11.
Second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They go play action with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Last play of the half, Willis. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
All fine, ready? Hey, can.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
On 1, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 16, Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll start it. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McLeod to return it.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They got another first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
11 MT, take 11 MT.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11 MT, take.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. He finds Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Thomas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow on play action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Akers. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Second and 11 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down